Thanks for hitting the rewind button with us tonight. I'm Dal, this is Dan, and tonight we are going to do a little taste test, Pepsi challenge, if you will. I had my wife wrap up these soda cans in aluminum foil so I would not know which one was which before she left for work this morning and chilled them down in the fridge. So one of them is the Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream, which came out late last year. The other is the Coca-Cola Cherry Float. They're both the zero sugar varieties.
Okay. And you've never had these before?
I actually have tasted these, but I've never tried them back to back.
Okay.
So in my mind, I think I know which one I like better, but I've never tasted them back to back. And I know you've never had either of these, right?
I've never had either one. That's why I was double checking to see how we were comparing these. Because, my taste buds have never had either one of these flavors.
So the Pepsi Challenge is kind of a thing that's been going on since 1975. It's this marketing campaign where Pepsi sent field marketers out with a can of Pepsi, can of Coke, and most people had already tried them and may have had a clear favorite, or so they thought.
Right.
So they would take a sip of each one, blind taste test, and then really see which one they like better.
This is the taste. This is the test. Pepsi versus Coke, the Pepsi Challenge. And all across America, more people pick Pepsi, time after time after time.
Pepsi-Cola.
Oh, what a time. It's gonna be Pepsi now. The winning taste is Pepsi. It's gonna be Pepsi now. Taste what Pepsi's giving. It's gonna be Pepsi now.
Now, most of the time, according to Pepsi, if you believe their marketing...
I do believe in their marketing. It's great marketing. That was perfect PR to boost their sales.
Yeah, they said that, I think it was like 9 out of 10 times people chose Pepsi. It was the clear winner. And food scientists have since kind of backed up those claims, saying that Pepsi is often a little more sweet when you first sip it. It's got a forward sweetness, a little bit more powerful than Coca-Cola. So if you're just taking one sip of something, then yes, you'll probably choose the Pepsi 9 times out of 10. So it'll be interesting to see where we land on that. Pepsi Challenge is still kind of around today. Earlier this year, the Super Bowl, one of the commercials was a Pepsi challenge involving a polar bear who looked very much like the Coca-Cola polar bears of the 90s. Do you remember the Coca-Cola polar bears?
Yeah, I couldn't forget. But now, was the polar bear doing the drinks or serving the drinks?
So he was taking a blind taste test, and the one he liked better was Pepsi Zero Sugar. So this whole commercial is him walking around and seeing people drinking Pepsi Zero Sugar, and I guess because he's a Coca-Cola polar bear, he's very depressed by this and like, I can't drink this. And finally somebody hands him a Pepsi Zero Sugar and he enjoys it. Which, I was like, I guess he's not a registered trademarked character, or at least there was enough.
Well, let's be clear now. A polar bear, you can't trademark a polar bear necessarily. I think the magic to the trademark of the Coca-Cola polar bear is he has to be holding a Coca-Cola bottle. So I think if he's not, then you couldn't say you're infringing on copyright.
Maybe you're right. He just looked very strongly like the Coca-Cola polar bear. But again...
They all look the same to you, Dale.
Isn't that racist to polar bears?
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed. There you go. Did you have any of the Coca-Cola polar bear merchandise as a kid?
No, I don't know. Actually, I'm not too familiar with the Coca-Cola polar bear merchandise. You know what there has been? I'm sure like plates or cups, things like that, but or maybe even a plush doll, anything else? That's
what sticks out in my memory. Hardee's, when the polar bears were really popular in the early 90s, had a promotional tie-in where if you bought whatever they wanted you to buy, a menu item or a menu item, a drink or something, you could get a Coca-Cola polar bear for like a couple of bucks.
Okay.
So of course,
good old days.
Yeah.
If you're one of the millions who've fallen in love with the Coca-Cola polar bears, come into Hardee's and take one home for just $2.99 with the purchase of any Real Value combo.
But I had one of those. I named it Iceberg. It was a favorite of mine for many years. It was probably the last stuffed toy that still sat on my shelf until it got got put away in that drawer where my mom collects all of the stuffed toys that I had from when I was a kid and still has them. So, but yeah, iceberg.
Oh, so you don't have any stuffed?
Well, my mom kept all of them.
And she still has them.
Still has them.
You're like, just hang on to that for a while, Mom.
I had no use for it anymore, but it was just iceberg, that was the name of the bear. And
I just had to ask because the one thing I still have of mine that's like a stuffed animal is the original Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh yeah,
from the 80s.
I've got one of those too. He's not an original
one, but that's nowhere near.
Yeah. This is a new one. That's the only stuffed thing I really have. So these days, although I guess I'm pretty stuffed most of the time, but.
But don't worry, Dad. When your birthday comes around next or Christmas, I'll get you some Popples and some glowworms and Teddy Ruxpins.
Okay. I'll reinvest in some stuffed stuff.
Pillow Pals.
Yeah, I only remember those from Full House. I never saw one in person.
I think there's a local toy store that we both know that actually happens to have those right now. So
okay,
if you're interested, we could probably hook you up.
I'm probably good, but it's good to know they're still around and still available.
Yeah. So taste test.
Taste test. Which one should we start with?
Let's start with the one closest to you.
Closest to me. All right. Yeah. So this is blind taste test number 1.
So we just got to figure out, is it Coke? Or is it Pepsi?
Or which one we like best?
So what are we? Is this more about us deciding or figuring out was Coke and was it Pepsi, or was it Coke, was Pepsi, and which do we prefer?
So which do we prefer? Which do we like best? And then we'll figure out on the back end. We'll do the big reveal and peel off the aluminum foil here and see what's what. Okay. So these little glasses we're going to use are actually giveaways from one of your Halloween parties where. It was a prize that I won from one of the games your wife likes to put on. So,
a little spillage there.
A little spillage. I should have brought some paper towels with me, but all right. We're now equipped with a paper towel to mop up anything that we lose. All right. So, taste test number 1.
All right.
You can either take this as one big shot, or you can make 2 sips out of it. Probably. Let me give it a smell first. I think based on the smell, I know which one this is.
Yeah, I know which one this is. All right, well, maybe I don't.
I'm pretty sure I know which one this is. I'm pretty sure.
I think.
Which one do you think it is?
I think it's Coke.
I think it is too. I think it's the Coke Zero Cherry Float.
Now are these contaminated? If we drink the next drink in these, are they going to mix with the Coke?
It should be all right. Do you want me to go get some more glasses for posterity's sake?
We'll just be the slacker scientists that we are in soda science.
Fraternity house rules. You use the same cup. I was never in a fraternity, but
all right. So next one.
Next one. Yep.
Start doing the shell game. Don't know which one is which. All right, so let's see if we can do this without making a mess.
Good job. You did better than I did.
It's all in the fizz. All right.
All right, so this one smells a little different. It's not as cherry forward on the nose.
Man, the cherry smell is really strong in both these.
Yeah.
That's what throws me off with the smell.
This one is a lot milder. It's not as like in your face with the cherry when you actually sip it. Can you tell the difference?
I can't.
You can't?
I actually cannot. That's surprising to me. I really thought I was going to be able to, but I could taste a lot of the cherry.
All right,
I can't get through the cherry well enough to...
Small sips, and we'll try it one more time.
All right. So...
Take 2 on the first one that we tried.
All right. Ah, man, it's like the cherry is so overwhelming. I really cannot tell the difference between the two.
So this one, after tasting the other one, this one tastes different now. It doesn't taste quite as in-your-face cherry to me as it did the first time around.
It started to taste a little more like cough syrup at this point. The cough syrup, with the cherry.
The cherry
flavor, yeah.
Another sip of that one?
Yeah, I guess.
See if we take 2 if we get anything different.
All right.
still feel like I like this one a little better. How about you? It's just cough syrup for you at this point.
Well, yeah, I still can't tell the difference.
Okay.
I'm really surprised at myself that I cannot tell the difference between these two. But again, it's because the cherry is just so strong in both of them. Like you smell the cherry, I can only taste the cherry.
Yeah.
So anything underneath, whether it's Pepsi or a Coke, they just kind of get kind of wiped out by the cherry.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
They get overcome by the cherry, overwhelmed by the cherry.
I think with these two products too, they're wanting to make them very cherry centric.
Yeah.
Really in your face to separate them from the regular cherry Coke. Are you a cherry Coke fan?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, I could leave it more times than not, but I'm fine with it. Like if you were to put it in front of me as the only drink option, I have no problem drinking it.
I've always been a fan of the cherry sodas. Wild cherry Pepsi, I was a fan of that too when it first came out because it was just different because it was wild cherry. Here we have Cheer Wine too, which is another I wouldn't call it a favorite, but it's a fun little drink to have every so often, something to mix it up a little.
And that's called
Cheer Wine.
Oh, I thought you said Cheer Wine too. I was thinking there was.
Oh, sorry, no.
Some special flavor of cheer wine. So just straight up cheer wine.
Just regular old cheer
those
wine.
I can never really get into too much cheer wine.
Made just up the road from us in North Carolina, so they're a big deal here. Ordinarily, are you more Team Pepsi or Team Coca-Cola?
Oh, Pepsi.
Pepsi all the way.
Pepsi all the way. I enjoy the Pepsi mascots more. I think Pepsi goes better with pizza. I think Pepsi is the drink of choice with popcorn at the movies.
All right.
Fountain drink, Pepsi.
Completely disagree with you. I'm a Team Coca-Cola guy. So if I walk into a restaurant and I see they have Pepsi on the menu, I'm automatically like, this is not going to be great. A lot of times it is pretty great, but it's just that Pepsi thing. I don't know.
The Pepsi thing.
That Pepsi thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't have enough cocaine in it.
I mean, it's a cola product. I mean, for the most part, they taste very similar. I just feel like Pepsi is a little sweeter. And I gave up the full sugar versions a few years ago. So for me, Diet Coke tastes better than Diet Pepsi.
Oh, Diet Coke. I'm not a big fan of diet drinks to begin with, but Diet Coke especially, that takes me back to days on the farm with Grandma, because that's what she would have in the fridge. It was like the only soda product she had was Diet Coke in the fridge. And it's like, it's either that or water.
See, I'm surprised you're not a Diet Coke fan because you grew up on Batman '89 like I did, and the head of that VHS had that awesome Diet Coke commercial.
Oh, I didn't have that VHS.
You didn't have that VHS?
No, well, if I was one of those families where we recorded things on VHS tapes, so every VHS tape would have like 3 movies would have recorded, but I don't remember having that recorded.
We had those tapes too, but my mom actually got me the store version, and at the head of it had an advertisement for the Warner Brothers catalog with Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, talking about all the cool Batman stuff you could buy from the catalog from the movie. And then it had a Diet Coke commercial with Alfred is calling Batman to let him know that at Wayne Manor, they're down to their last Diet Coke. So Batman makes a Diet Coke run in the Batmobile.
Lord.
It's an epic commercial. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Hello. Gotham Corner Store. We seem to be down to our last Diet Coke. A gentleman is on his way to pick some up. Just look for a black car. And by the way, the gentleman is usually in quite a rush.
Just for the taste of Diet Coke.
Batman's in a rush, all right. He's already out on video cassette. Catch Batman now at a special low price.
You know, this is going to sound really strange. Part of what helps me decide what I like more, the Coke or Pepsi, I don't remember what the circumstance was for me to find it out this way, but it's which of these two drinks tastes better lukewarm. I think it's just from experience of being at parties or being staying with different people at different times. So always had like a jug, not in the fridge, but just on the counter to go to when you needed the drink. And something about a Pepsi just always tasted better at room temperature than a Coke did.
You might be right there. I don't think I've tested.
It is really weird, and it's not the way it should be. I mean, no drink should be drank lukewarm. All of it should always have like ice or out of the fridge, nice and cold. But that's kind of what, to me, settled like, okay, well, I prefer Pepsi. Not that I drink it at room temperature or lukewarm, but if it were, then I would be picking Pepsi. As weird as that sounds.
Hey, I get it. Sometimes that happens, and that's the only way you can enjoy your beverage when it's warm. I figured you were just more toward Team Pepsi because of those Universal Monsters commercials.
Well, there's that too. Yeah, I mean, I do have memories of it was the big
Frankenstein grabbing
Pepsi,
the trucks.
Universal Monsters crossover with Doritos and all that kind of stuff back in the 90s, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a great promotional push they got in the 90s. Like, I loved all the cardboard cutouts and the posters and the advertisements and the artwork that came with that. It's really cool and highly collectible on third-party sites like eBay and whatnot. I'd love to have some of that stuff.
Same.
It's awesome.
What? No dip?
For a really great Halloween, pick up tons of Pepsi and Doritos.
So you're Team Coca-Cola, not just because of the drink, but because of also his marketing mascots and characters? And
Not necessarily. I just like the taste of Diet Coke better than Diet Pepsi, even the Pepsi Zero.
Oh, do you like
sugar.
Diet Coke better than regular Coke as well?
Well, like I said, I haven't drank regular Coke in several years. So when I'm picking a zero sugar option, Coke Zero is pretty good. Diet Coke, I prefer those to the Pepsi brands most of the time. But like I said, I have a sneaking suspicion that the one that I like best is going to be a Pepsi.
You know, I totally forgot we were even doing this. So yeah, should we probably just go ahead and figure out?
Yeah, sure. So
Find out
this
what
was
these
the
are?
second one that we tried. This is the first one.
All right, let's go with the first one. So,
All right, I'm
because
gonna.
at this point, I'm not really going to be shocked by either one since I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna unwrap this one. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the Coke product. No, I'm wrong.
What?
I'm wrong. That is the Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry and Cream.
So that would mean that this is the Coke.
Okay, so I guess I am still Team Coca-Cola, even though I thought, based on just tasting them separately, that, so cheers.
Yeah, we're both drinking the opposite of what we said we like, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Just for the cool and the hot sun of it, just for the fun of it, Diet Coke. Just for the feeling that's all so right of it, the love and the light of it, Diet Coke. Just for the satisfaction, just for the just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
The fun doesn't stop there, Dan.
Okay, so what else you got?
So it's new soda season. Every summer there's some new flavors that come out. Mountain Dew comes out with a new one like every year.
Oh my God, what is this, like Omega Plaid or something we're going for now?
Something. They're calling it Mountain Dew Dirty Soda. Are you familiar with what dirty soda is?
No. I guess it's just, like a slightly unfiltered soda or something? What?
So dirty soda is this new beverage trend that people started doing. I think it's like a TikTok or an Instagram thing where people are taking soda and putting it. It sounds like a float to me, but instead of ice cream, they're putting coffee creamer or milk and like coffee syrup in the sodas. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So last year or a year or two ago, the original one I think was like Dr. Pepper, and they'd put coffee creamer in it, and then like coconut coffee creamer and lime syrup or lime juice, and it was a lime coconut Dr. Pepper.
This came in the can or in the drink?
No, this was just a concoction that people.
Oh, you had to mix it. Okay. I was about to say, like, Dr. Pepper is one of those other drinks where I drink that plenty, especially when they come out with some fun new flavor to try out. I'll try it at least once.
Yeah.
But I had never heard of that one.
So it did inspire the creamy coconut, which came out last summer and is coming back out again. I haven't seen it yet, but it is on its way back. So I guess we can try that and see what we think of this new. So I've got the cooler here under our table, so I'm going to reach in and see if I can pull out the.
What's in Dal's bag?
What's in my bag? And it is a Dirty Mountain Dew Zero Sugar, because of course.
Zero sugar.
Well, I got the zero sugar because the full sugar version of this had like this ridiculously high carbohydrate count that would put me in a sugar
We're only
coma right
drinking
away.
like a little skull's worth, aren't we?
Well, I mean, I could only find it in this 20 ounce. So,
you could only, okay.
If it was good.
If you had to buy a 2 liter or something, you only wanted a couple sips of, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I totally understand now.
So if it was just in a can and I was easy to throw away, but this was an investment. This was like $2.80 or something. So, all right, Mountain Dew Dirty Zero Sugar.
Steady there, Dal.
Steady. All right. And this is supposed to be like a mix of Mountain Dew and cream soda. Do you normally drink cream soda?
To me, cream soda is like just liquefied
vanilla
sugar, so it's kind of hard for me to.
It smells cream soda.
Yeah.
No.
No. We're both just.
Glad I did not get the 12-pack.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to finish the rest of that.
Yeah. Let's do a little palate cleanser with this other stuff we have on the table here.
It's like it's watered down with dishwater or something. It's bizarre.
I might have to go in for another one now that I'm getting your take.
Well, I mean, I know what Mountain Dew tastes like, and it's like it's like the Mountain Dew is severely undercut with this something that really
does not go with Mountain Dew at all.
Well, like I said, it tastes so like thin and bland.
So yeah, after taking another sip, it smells very cream soda-y, but when you taste it, I feel
all these flavors. Oh God.
If you're just listening to the audio version of this, Dan is having some intestinal discomfort right now. It's just bubbles. It's just bubbles. Don't worry.
It's just bubbles.
So, I don't know. I picked up a few other... Good Lord. I picked up a few other of the healthy sodas that are out right now, but I'm not really sure I want to taste them. I'm just going to reach into my bag and grab something. This is something called Sunsip, made in California.
Okay.
Strawberry vanilla. So it fit that creamy vibe.
Don't know why that's striking me so funny.
Also picked up Perfy Cherry Cola. This is the perfect soda. It's got L-theanine and
it calls itself the perfect soda.
Yeah, that's its
right?
tagline. Yeah,
that's a tagline. Okay.
Yeah, it's
You're not promoting it as the perfect.
Correct. Yeah, that's part of the brand. Perfy, the perfect soda.
All right.
It's cherry cola with L-theanine and ashwagandha. I don't know what that is.
Wakanda forever?
Right.
Like,
it sounds like the Black Panther lives there. Yeah. So the difference between these two, this one has 30 calories, this being the Sunsip Strawberry Vanilla.
30.
5 grams of sugar. This, and 7% juice, where Perfy is 11% juice, has 20 calories and 4 grams of sugar.
So these are supposed to be healthier, you said.
These are supposed to be some of the new healthy-ish sodas on the market.
Yeah, these are all 0 calories except for the Mountain Dew, which is 5 calories.
Right. So, but these are supposed to like not have the artificial sugars and crazy chemicals that these guys have in them. So they're supposed to be healthier for you with some like probiotics and vitamins and things. So
all I can understand is 0 calories.
Right.
That's all my pea brain can
versus
can
30
digest is 0 calories.
So if you had to pick between one you wanted to try, which one would you choose?
I would go with the strawberry vanilla.
Okay.
That sounds more enticing to me.
Crack it open. Crack it open.
Sunsip strawberry vanilla brought to you by the rewind button.
We're ready for your endorsement.
All right.
Hopefully, if we don't hate it.
Even if I hate it, I will promote it for money.
All right.
All right, Sunsip.
Sunsip. Smells very strawberry.
Well, it tastes good. Tastes like a little lemonade-y, but not with that sweet bite or sour bite to it.
It is not bad.
Oh, that's good. Kind of like a little bit like fizzy water is the best way. Sparkling water.
Slightly sparkling water, yeah. Not one I reach for every day, but not nearly as bad as the name brand Dirty Mountain Dew. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of encouraged by that. Do you want to try the other one, or are you?
I thought we were. So let's do it. Crack it open.
This is the Perfy, the perfect soda cherry cola with L-theanine.
L. Fanning. What?
Yeah, right. And ashwagandha, Wakanda forever.
How do you spell? What word are you saying when you say that?
Ashwagandha. It's a vitamin.
Oh my gosh! It really ASHWAGANDHA ashwagandha. You weren't kidding.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but
I thought it's kind of like when you try to say M. Night Shyamalan, and I'm like M. Night Shyamalan ding dong.
something like that.
All right, so this is caffeine-free cherry cola.
Yep, caffeine-free cherry cola. It doesn't look very cherry cola-ish. It looks like the clear Pepsi, Crystal Pepsi from the 90s, at least what I can see through this.
Do you really remember what that tastes like, Crystal Pepsi?
I had it when it came back out in like 2015, 2016.
I don't remember that.
It came back briefly. There were some 20-ounce bottles, so I picked one up. You got to get it for more than the nostalgia than the taste, because it just kind of tastes like not full Pepsi.
See, I remember having it when it originally came out in the 90s, but I don't remember it well enough to tell you, like, oh, this tastes like Crystal Pepsi, like 30 years later. So anyway,
cheers.
Let's see what this tastes like.
Perfy. No.
New.
It's
big N followed by little O. New.
Yeah, I don't get cherry cola from that at all.
No. It doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't taste like it has enough flavor in it.
No,
it just tastes like wet with just a bare minimum of flavor to it.
It's kind of like I remember when I first heard someone describe drinking a LaCroix as fizzy water with somebody drinking soda in the next room. So that's kind of what I get here, but I don't really get cherry.
Yeah, I think that perfectly describes what I was experiencing, yeah.
I don't really get cherry. I'm going to try another sip of it. Smells more like cherry, but taste-wise, I guess it tastes like ashwagandha. I don't know what that tastes like, but
good point.
I know they make herbal tea out of it, so.
But yeah, I now if you did not tell me there was cherry in that and I drank it, I might have maybe struggled a little bit to tell you it was a cherry drink.
Yeah, I can't really put my finger on what it tastes like. Let's see what is in it. Water, natural flavors, pear juice, dark sweet cherry juice, red sour cherry juice, tamarind juice, L-theanine, stevia, monk fruit, KSM something, which is some kind of sweetener, I'm guessing, and ashwagandha root extract. So 11% of what we just drank is juice.
But now, did it, as the can suggests, boost your mood?
It says it is lightly sparkling, blood sugar friendly, made with real juice, caffeine free. It has 50 milligrams of that L-theanine stuff and 30 milligrams of ashwagandha. And the little emoji that it has for ashwagandha is this little face with heart eyes.
So is it like Oh my gosh, what's the stuff called? The Spanish fly?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
But the question was, did it boost your mood? The can claims it will boost your mood, not your blood sugar.
Boost your mood, not your blood sugar. It says, Perfy is more than a drink. It's a commitment to happiness. Our mood-boosting formula excites your taste buds and nourishes your brain, all while remaining blood sugar friendly, which is why I picked it up. As a child, I would lovingly say to my mom, "You're Perfy," so I named the company after her, says Vasa Martinez, the founder and CEO. This tribute encapsulates warmth, love, and care, creating a beverage that delightfully merges nostalgic flavors with cognitive and metabolic well-being. So, there you go.
Again, you want to send that check to P.O. Box, the rewind button.
There you go. Yeah, Perfy, the perfect soda. Mood boosting. Did it boost your mood?
No. It did not.
Oh, well, if you had to pick any of these to drink again, what would you choose?
I think it would just be a tie between the Sunsip and the apples and oranges with the Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry and Cream.
Okay. So again, I thought I would like this better, the Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream, but I actually ended up liking Coca-Cola Cherry Float a little better.
See, I think this is us now that we see the brands. We're just doing brand loyalty at this point. So I think we are safely on opposite ends of that. So the Sunsip, I think we can agree.
It was the better
out of the contenders, probably tasted the best.
Yeah. I think I have one more in there, but I think I'm about sodaed out. Are you sodaed out?
I think I got enough room
Let's see
for
what
some.
comes out. Oh, it's the other Sunsip. It is Sunsip Cherry Cola.
Oh, well, that would fit in better with what we've been sipping here compared to strawberry and vanilla, yeah.
Yeah, so I picked up two of these. They were on sale. Sunsip is flavor, fizz, and function. So function with some fun.
Get the good gut vibes flowing with Sunsip.
Sounds like this could end dangerously. It's got prebiotics, vitamins, minerals, and no stevia.
I'm sorry, no what?
Stevia. It's a plant-based, artificial, not quite artificial sweetener.
Sounds made up.
It's a sugar replacement. All right, crack that open. Sunsip Cherry Cola. This looks a little more cherry cola-y, but it's...
oh, wow, that's some strong fizz on that. It almost looks like foam on top.
It's...
But
apparently it's freezing in the cooler, so...
oh, okay.
It's got a little... It's more of a cherry slush than
yeah, it is. I was going to say, wait, I got ice in mine.
I cracked it open, and I guess it had frozen in the cooler, so... Taste-wise, this is much more cherry cola-y to me than...
Oh,
the Perfy?
Yeah. Still tastes just a little underwhelming, though.
A little underwhelming. I would probably be able to drink a whole glass of that. I don't know if I'd be able to do that with the Perfy.
No, not worth it.
Same with the strawberry vanilla. It's not bad, but I don't think I would want more than like a small glass of it. It wouldn't be like a repeat back to the fridge thing. But pretty fun to try. So we tried some different sodas tonight. You had the new cherry float and wild cherry and vanilla products for the first time. We reminisced some of our old soda commercial memories. And I thought you were going to do your Ernest bit.
Well, we didn't have a good setup for it, but I guess now's as good as any. What better setup than I thought you were going to do your Ernest bit. I was just telling you before we started recording that one of my favorite memories had to do with the taste test was back in the day, there was an Ernest commercial. I don't remember what the drink was. It was Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow, one of those drinks. But it was basically him doing a blindfolded taste test, and he was going to say which he thought was a better drink, the Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow, whatever it was, versus this alternative to that. And while he's blindfolded, somebody switched out the alternative with the same drink. So he's sipping the same drink in both hands without knowing it. And he just gets all out of sorts trying to decide which one's the better one because they taste so much the same because he was so confident he could tell the difference between the brand name versus like the third party name, and he couldn't do it, and he just leaves all defeated, not realizing that he had been tricked. So roll that beautiful Ernest footage.
Which one do I really want? Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. Paper, rock, scissors. Why use all that mathematical, analytical analysis? I'll just pick the one I like the best. Make the mellow yellow move. Know what I mean?
All right.
And now we're back.
And I don't know about you, but I can't drink another sip of soda.
Yeah, the carbonation's kind of building up to volcanic proportions here. We might need to take a break from all the fizz there.
Well, let us know what you think of these new sodas in the comments, and if you have any favorite sodas or soda commercials from years gone by, I'd love to hear from you. You can see more of the Rewind Button over at therewindbutton.com, and you can see what Dan is up to over at screamingsoup.com. Thanks for hitting the Rewind Button with us tonight. We'll see you again soon.